Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. A new Yellowstone spin-off is reportedly coming to network TV, and it'll be unlike any of the other shows. For a while there, it seemed as if forward momentum on upcoming Yellowstone franchise series had surpassed peak velocity and started to wind down ever so slightly surrounding the release of the Kevin Costner-free final half season of the flagship drama. But it looks like there may be more Dutton family drama on the horizon, even beyond Beth and Rip's follow-up series with Kelly Reilly and Cole Hauser. Take this news with a grain of salt for the moment. Salt obtained no doubt through the ranch's, now former, Chef Gator. But Puck is reporting that CBS has entered the Yellowstone fray once more, after having served as the Western drama's linear home during the extended gap during Season 5. Network execs allegedly want a new show that's centered specifically on Luke Grimes' Case Dutton. At this time, it's unclear if the actor himself has been in conversations with the network, or if early development has happened without his involvement. But the report does note that it's in pre-production, which connotes more than just a few phone calls and emails. Case's Yellowstone spin-off will reportedly change up the format. Yellowstone from the start was a highly serialized drama with stories that literally took the entire series to fully explore, and to date, each of its spin-offs have followed suit. 1883 told the country-crossing tale of James and Margaret Dutton, while 1923 has given viewers a stressful look at what life was like for Jacob and Kara, as well as their globe-crossing son Spencer. All in all, large-scale and expansive tales. That apparently won't be the case with the Case Dutton series, as it's being described as a procedural, which would likely mean that Grimes' military vet would likely settle into a case-based job that would have him investigating one crime or another in each episode, as opposed to telling more of a single, stretched-out story. CBS is where drama procedurals go to thrive, at least when they don't end up on the list of canceled TV shows, so I can easily understand why crafting a Tale of the Week entry within the Yellowstone franchise would be the go-to choice. Hell, I can already picture Case showing up on Fire Country or Tracker alongside Max Theriot or Justin Hartley. One big question that wasn't answered in the report is whether or not Casey's family would be with him in this new project, though one can only imagine that would be the case, considering everything that went on during Yellowstone. So while Kelsey Asbill and Brecken Merrill weren't name-checked, I would fully expect both to join the new project, assuming there wouldn't be scheduling issues. Like this article, for more stories like this, follow us on MSN by clicking the plus follow button at the top of this page. The Yellowstone universe is expanding once again, and this time, it's breaking new ground in a way no one saw coming. Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind behind Yellowstone, 1883-1923, and the upcoming 6666, is reportedly working on a brand new spin-off that's headed not to streaming, but straight to network television. This marks a major shift for the franchise, which has become synonymous with prestige streaming drama on Paramount+. But don't expect a watered-down version of the Dutton saga. This new series is reportedly set to defy expectations and shake up everything we thought we knew about the Yellowstone brand. Sources close to the project hint that the show will be titled Yellowstone: Frontier Justice, and instead of focusing on ranchers, cowboys, or gritty pioneers, it will dive headfirst into the world of law and order in the modern West. Picture the high-stakes intensity of Yellowstone, but through the lens of a rural sheriff's department caught between tradition, corruption, and progress. The central figure? A no-nonsense female sheriff named Leah Callahan, a former rodeo star turned law enforcer who returns to her Montana hometown after years away, only to find it caught in the crosshairs of land developers, political schemers, and criminal enterprises, all with ties to powerful families, including the infamous Duttons. Fake Justified meets Longmire, with that unmistakable Taylor Sheridan edge. A bold move to network TV. Why network TV now? Insiders say Sheridan is eager to reach an even wider audience. While streaming has allowed his storytelling to flourish, the grit and grandeur of Yellowstone have always appealed to Middle America, many of whom still turn to traditional television. This shift could help broaden the Yellowstone fan base and invite viewers who may not subscribe to streaming platforms into the wild world of the modern West. But there's more than just accessibility at play. Unlike the dark, slow-burn drama of its predecessors, Frontier Justice is said to have a slightly more procedural structure. Not quite a case-of-the-week format, but something that blends serialized storytelling with compelling weekly arcs. That means viewers can drop into an episode and still get a satisfying narrative, even if they're not caught up on every detail, another nod to traditional network audiences. Expanding the mythology. Perhaps the most exciting element of Frontier Justice is how it ties into the existing Yellowstone lore. While it won't focus on the Dutton family directly, the show reportedly takes place in the same timeline as the flagship series. That opens the door for familiar faces to cross over, perhaps even John Dutton himself, in what could be one of Kevin Costner's final appearances in the role. Leah Callahan, the new sheriff, has a history with the Duttons. Her late father, a decorated lawman, was once a trusted ally of John's. But times have changed, and Leah finds herself questioning the family's unchecked influence over the county. The tension between legacy and law will be at the heart of the series, alongside gritty action, deep character work, and sweeping visuals of the Montana frontier. We're also hearing whispers that Frontier Justice could introduce a new generation of Yellowstone characters. Leah's niece, a determined young deputy named Maya Callahan, might be the franchise's answer to the next Beth Dutton, a brilliant, bold, and unpredictable force who plays by her own rules. And then there's Jess Navarro, a former DEA agent turned small-town investigator, with ties to the cartel plots teased in Yellowstone and 6666. A fresh tone, but still Sheridan at heart. While the network move might raise eyebrows, fans shouldn't worry about the show losing its signature edge. Those close to production say Frontier Justice will maintain the cinematic quality and intense storytelling that's become a Sheridan hallmark. The only difference? A slightly faster pace, more episodic hooks, and a tone that balances grit with hope. "I think people will be surprised," said one anonymous source close to the writer's room. It's still very much a Sheridan story, morally complex, deeply character-driven. But it's also got a sense of justice and redemption that feels a little different. It's not just about survival. It's about rebuilding something good in a place that's almost given up. This tonal shift might just be what the franchise needs. While Yellowstone has always been a tale of decline and desperation, of a dynasty on the brink, Frontier Justice offers a chance to see a new kind of hero emerge. One who doesn't own the land, but protects it. One who doesn't bend the rules, but rewrites them. A star-studded cast? No official casting announcements have been made, but speculation is running wild. Names like Caitlin Dever, Carla Gugino, and even Jessica Chastain have been floated for the role of Leah Callahan. If Sheridan manages to land a high-profile lead, it could be the biggest network drama debut in years. There's also buzz that some Yellowstone veterans, like Cole Hauser, Rip Wheeler, or Wes Bentley, Jamie Dutton, might guest star in the early episodes to bridge the gap between the shows. These crossovers would give longtime fans the connective tissue they crave while letting the new story stand on its own. A new era of the Yellowstone universe. As Yellowstone nears its dramatic conclusion, and 1923 heads into its next chapter, Frontier Justice might be the future of the franchise, a way to preserve its spirit while exploring new territory. And let's be honest, the idea of a strong female lead cleaning up the lawless corners of Montana, clashing with corrupt politicians and powerful ranch families, all while battling her own demons, that's a show we want to see. Network TV may be an unexpected turn for the Yellowstone juggernaut, but if anyone can pull it off, it's Taylor Sheridan. He's already rewritten the rules of the modern Western. Now he's ready to bring that revolution to prime time. So saddle up, Yellowstone. Frontier justice might be unlike anything we've seen from this universe before, but that's exactly what makes it so exciting.